What's up, everybody? John Maddox here, coming at you with another late-night logical, plausible, probable. We're going to be having an open mic discussion. You never know where we might end up. But I will tell you this, before we're done, we will have put some Evos in their place, because when I'm finished, you done.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream here late night, a little bit impromptu, but today, ladies and gentlemen, I was so overwhelmed by the reality that evolution is true, that everything that I, standing for truth, and FLM free, anybody else really that has ever argued in favor of intelligent design, creationism, any of those things, were completely out to lunch, because it is now on video, proven beyond all doubt. Two very, very important things, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, that taking pre-existing components and turning them into something else, into an entirely new, diverse function, is 150% proven beyond all doubt. And then number two, that if you have a template, anything is possible, even if you have an infinite amount of time, infinite number of universes. As long as you have that and you have a template, amazing things can create themselves from scratch. It is truly astounding. Like I said, I was watching some videos earlier and I just could not overcome this and just decided, you know what, folks, I've got to just come out and be honest and let everybody know that, you know what, we've just been being completely and utterly confused, conned, all of those things put together. It's very, very distressing. And we're going to have to keep this relatively short, because I know that Raw Matt has something that he's wanting to play, or he's going to be reducing here pretty soon. So we'll keep this pretty short and to the point. So, folks, I've just got to show this to you. So how myself, I've argued, just having a component is not enough to actually make it reasonable that if you remove the intelligent agent from the equation, or some kind of dynamic artificial intelligence from the equation, that somehow these new things forming are just not true. Well, let's just get to it, and I'm going to show you how it is absolutely entirely plausible that you can take old parts and turn them into an entirely new function. So check this out. It's pretty amazing. Now, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, quick pause. I want you to notice that nothing that he has done so far has anything to do with it being wheels from a bicycle. Okay? These are completely separate new functions that are being created. Okay? Just pay attention. Pay very close attention. Now, something I want you guys to pay very close attention to is look at the keep track, if you can, of the number of different types of tools that are used in this new creation that's being formed, completely from external parts that have no direct relevance to what the end product will be. Okay, this is called adaptation, ladies and gentlemen, and it's taking little pieces of different things and putting them all together into creating an entirely new gizmo. Now, I would just make sure, like I said, just make sure you keep track of how many different types of tools are being used throughout this. All right, let's skip ahead a little bit. Also, folks, make sure you notice that there is zero intelligent agency going into the utilization of these external parts that are completely divergent. Just make sure you do not miss out on the fact there is absolutely no foreknowledge or intent necessary or for any of this, to come together. This is all totally doable without an intelligent agent, for sure. Now, folks, I want you to notice that there's a chemical reaction that's about to happen. If you noticed, all of those natural chemicals that are contained inside those canisters, that's just chemical reactions. Okay, this is all pure naturalistic actions. There is nothing remotely even there's nothing that even points towards intelligent agency in any of this whatsoever. Now look at that. See, completely natural chemical reactions are the result of that. And through natural selection, he is realizing, well, actually, he's not because there is no intelligent agency. So the wood and the metal and the marble are all working in unison to cause the chemical reactions you're now witnessing. Let's fast forward just a little bit because, this actually has much more relevance to, much more natural things. So, we need to see carnivores being able to adapt and utilize these completely naturally occurring functions in order for survival of the fittest. Look at that. Look at that. That crossbow created itself through the utilization of pre-existing parts to enable this organism to have survival and be the fittest. It's truly amazing. I don't even know how to. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how I can continue to support intelligent design anymore. After witnessing this and what I'm about to show you, I just don't think that we can ever continue on with the position that somehow it's not rational to conclude that these things could create themselves. And then, so one more. Let's just do a quick. So one of the other things that we hear ad nauseum is that as long as you have a template that, and you have enough time, and potentially an infinite number of universes, it's totally reasonable that incredible things, no matter how implausible it would seem in any other context, that this could just create itself. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to just watch this and convince yourself that with a infinite amount of time and an infinite number of universes, but zero intelligent agents, that what you're about to witness could absolutely 100% create itself without it being ridiculously implausible to come to that conclusion. remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is just like evolution. You start off very rough and without really any precision or any detail. And then very slowly over time, you're going to form and create something of extraordinary and exquisite detail, intricacies, interdependencies, and just it's really amazing, ladies and gentlemen, how this is so analogous to evolution, and you just have to give it enough time. I mean, remember, this block of wood could definitely turn itself into what you're about to see without any difficulty whatsoever. There are no special tools that are going to be required, no foreknowledge, no intellect, no nothing whatsoever. Completely undirected process can do it. I mean, look at this. Look at how the muscles are creating themselves, folks. The muscle definition, the legs, the arms, the limbs, everything is just an emergent property. Look at the way it's just creating itself, folks. It is amazing how just the fundamental components of biological systems can just form themselves out of enough time. There is no way that anybody would ever conclude, if you had enough time, that what we're witnessing would not create itself. I mean, anybody who says otherwise is just a blinded by faith, God of the gaps addict who doesn't think for themselves, has very, very low IQ, no critical thinking skills whatsoever. And I think it's just time that we be very direct, very honest, and very blunt, and just be like, well, what your argument is that there's no reproduction in this context. But it doesn't matter that things have to be in the exact same order, in the exact same angle, or the specific angles, and they have to be perfect and have all the components necessary in order to have the end function. But it's no. All of it's totally plausible to come into existence without any tools being necessary, no very exquisite functions, no detail, nothing. Nope. It's all good. Oh, wait. He said he didn't like the face. Folks, this is where Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. This is where the brow is going to change, folks. That dominant forehead is going to be reduced as he evolves, okay? This is what's happening right here. You don't want to miss it. And there you have it, folks. And there you have it. 100% proof that evolution is true, that with enough time, anything is possible. And if you have a template to get started with that somehow created itself, magnificent forms of art can definitely come into existence and be actualized with zero intelligent agency necessary. You saw no agents. There was nothing. Those tools carried themselves. Those tools were used in precise angles, measurements, force. All of those different things were done completely by chance and natural selection, folks. That's all you have to have in order to make amazing things come into existence. It's just, anyway. I was going to do a little bit of open discussion. However, I had forgotten that Raw Matt had a video that was getting ready to go live. So we will just kind of end things there, and hopefully Raw Matt and Standing for Truth will realize that they've been completely, brainwashed, they've been conned, and maybe they will change everything about their channels, everything that they do, and really stop lying to the majority of the world. And yeah. So anyway, folks, appreciate you all joining me for this short stream. Hope you had a good time. Those, like I said, those the proof that was shown there is just beyond. I mean, there's just no way to undo what you have just witnessed. That shows beyond doubt evolution is true. Everybody, head on over to Raw Matt's channel and check out his new video. And I hope everybody has a great night. And, well, as you contemplate the things that are necessary for your existence, I hope that you will realize that evolution is the most logical, plausible, and probable reason for your existence. And ultimately, there is no true meaning to your life. There is nothing beyond this stage of existence. And, yep, it's time to just completely give up on everything you thought about. So, folks, appreciate you, and have a good night.